We're on day 2. As you can see, we wrapped Danny in a really professional way. It's not a pee pad on his back. We didn't do that. But we gotta see, this is the test. We gotta see if there's still a stencil there. So we need everyone to fold your hands and
He's very stressful.
Pray for us.
Completely not stressful. All the hair. Okay, can I do this one?
No.
Oh, please.
Come on, he's our guest.
All right, you gotta get it from here. You gotta start from here.
Quick.
Go. God, that's horrible.
Okay, I think it might be good.
I think it's completely enough.
Cool. I think we're good. I was really worried about that. Like this morning, I was like, today might not be a good day.
It's day 2.
They do.
What do we do? Because like this part, do you want me to do like the shadings here?
Yeah,
because
fine.
if I do the shadings here, maybe I can do it in the crown as well.
Yeah, because I'm gonna work here today. Right?
So you work here,
Yeah.
I work here, and when I'm done, I do the crown, or like whoever I've done first.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd be a little more comfortable with you just doing the crown. If you're gonna do all this stuff, just the same. But it's up to you. Like if for some reason you don't do
Then
this,
also
like,
the shadow.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm literally just working over here. I'll do the same thing I did here, over here, and then we have this face. So Lahhel put some wet paper towels on them, kind of let the skin soak, break it up a little, loosen it, a little easier for an entry point. So we're just letting Danny chill. He's getting nice and rejuvenated, ready for the day. Hydrating the tattoo.
That's one of the best part in a collab. When you're like watching your buddy tattooing, and you're like,
whoa, it's getting done.
If I held it more parallel.
We are coming back from a little break. We all had a nice lunch and some coffee. Lahhel gave him a nice spritz of Bactine, help ease back into it. We were just talking a little bit about contrast as we continue to build the shades up and the values. It's a little easier to see what needs to be dark, what needs to be light. One thing we noticed is there's going to be a lot of value over here, so we were just reminding me to keep this middle face really light. One thing that Lahhel did in the beginning of the session that was really helpful is he just kind of reminded me where the light source was. So we just reminder that it's up here.
that's the sun.
That's the sun.
Here, because we know how to grow.
That's right. So what that does, like what does that mean? For me, I mean for him obviously on the castles, but for me with the faces, this face that I'm working on now is going to be the darkest face because it's the farthest from the sun. Little astrology for you.
Having everything done here, it's quite simple for me because like actually architecture is just like volumes, parallelepipeds. Having the light source on it is so because we wanted to have like a dark crown. Everything here, so like the shadow face is made with real blacks, but even the light face, I whip on it a little bit with like light gray to not let it completely white, to give that feeling that the building is not white. It's kind of grayish. So at the end, like, yeah, it's gonna give like a massive black space here. So with the two faces on the side, that is gonna be dark gray to gray. we're gonna like frame the wall picture with something a little bit darker. So that's why we absolutely need that the middle face, we need it to be like very light and very white with real white.
Dark hair though. Right?
And dark hair, so like very contrasted.
Yeah.
Contrasted. And actually it's exactly the same when you're talking about pictures and stuff. The eye focus where it's the more contrasted zone. So like that's gonna be the center part, and I think that it's gonna give a readable feeling to the wall design. And with all the lines on the bottom and the diamond shape, if we keep going, bro, maybe it's gonna be like a very cool project.
We don't know yet though.
No, we don't know.
I'm lone wolfing it here while Lahhel takes a little break. Getting these crowns done. Originally he was gonna do these because he's gonna do the bottom ornamental, but he told me to do it and then just kind of laughed at me. So I guess I'm doing it. So I'll do these two and then he'll do all the bottom shit, but whatever. Whatever. But he's got to get those castles done at the top, so we started kind of talking about time. You know, communication is such like the key elements of success on these collab pieces. You know, and his castles are taking him a little longer than we thought. So I'm doing the crown. He kind of lightly sketched out on the iPad how he thinks that I should shade them. So I'm just kind of following his sketch. We're leaning into the teamwork. Also, now that the piece is coming together more, you know, we'll have him go stand a little bit far away from us so we can kind of see the piece as one rather than like close up individual parts. So we have him stand, you know, pretty far away so we can look at the contrast and like where the darks are and stuff. And one thing we expected, but we did notice, is that, you know, the edges are very dark, the castle's dark. So he was reminding me how light this middle face needs to be. And he keeps reminding me that it needs to be very light. So, no pressure.
If you would like to bloodline those ones as well.
These boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. I got to bloodline this part of her hair too.
Yeah.
So I'll come do that next.
Cool.
So that I can have this nice jawline to stencil the face for tomorrow. And then I'll just keep working my way down.
Cool.
To his butt.
Yeah. I don't want to be the only one to go to his butt.
Relax, boys. There's enough cake for everyone.
That's a journey we'll take together, my friend. It may look as though I'm taking a break, but I'm not. I'm just thinking. What are you thinking about, John? Thinking about what Lahhel and I are gonna do in the morning. You know, our stencil is bleeding, you know? So bloodlined all the hair here and the jaw. I kind of mapped out some of my shades. We're really trying to not do that much trauma to skin until we're ready to start. So we went with the bloodline, you know, because it will hold the stencil, but it's not that traumatic. I'm gonna re-stencil just the face features tomorrow. And then I think we're gonna finish tonight with probably bloodlining this out on the bottom here, because it won't really take that long to do. A lot of this bottom part is simple. It's necessary, but it is a little more simple than the top. But it's good balance, because the top is nice and busy, it shows off detail, and then we have simple, which on the bottom, which is really just gonna be the foundation of the entire thing. So it is important, you know, and we do have a nice stencil as far as how it lines up with the body, so we want to utilize that as much as possible. So that's what I'm thinking about.
And we're done for today.